Hello, everybody, and welcome to the latest episode of VincentVision. Today, we're doing something a little different, something new, but something I've always wanted to do for quite some time now. I've spent 4 years here in Orlando, and all I've ever really done is gone to the theme parks, which is a very big part of Orlando, obviously. There's so much that the city does and puts on that I have just been ignoring, and today I decided, you know what? Let's go check out what Orlando's got going on. Right now, one of the biggest gatherings and events outside of the theme parks in Orlando is happening right now, right behind me. Talking about the one, the only, the Orlando Fringe Festival. Biggest gathering for theater and performance and entertainment here in Orlando. All creative minds coming together to sort of put on this big event. And you know, me of course being a creative mind as well, I have decided to finally check it out. I've got my pin here. This is gonna give me access to Fringe for the next 2 weeks that this wonderful festival is going on. I am so excited, but I'm also a little nervous because I don't know what to expect. Will I like it? Who knows? But whatever's gonna happen, I can guarantee that it's gonna be freaky. Fringe. Freaky. So, what is Fringe? Well, I'm not entirely sure yet. This is my first time here. But what I have gathered and what I know about it is that it is basically a giant theater festival. It's been going on since like 1992. It happens all over the world in different parts. Who make shows, actors, creatives, and things like that. They all kind of, I guess, raffle to have their show put on here at Fringe to sort of give them exposure. And then what happens is the show will perform for however long, and all that money that they earn during this big theater festival goes directly to the artist, which is really cool. All the different shows that they do here, and it's, as you can see, it's quite a lot. Because you're gonna get to see a lot of really crazy show ideas. Like a Game of Thrones musical, Monorail Inferno, Busters, Jurassic Parks, a musical parody on The Room. Tons of people here just waiting to see shows. More shows. Ooh, that looks kinda good. A parody of It. I'm actually here to see this show, because this is my friend. So many shows. Jesus Christ, this is insane. Which is honestly pretty cool. Oh, by the way, I got coaxed into buying a ticket for The Room parody. I'm gonna go watch that at 4. Honestly, it's not a surprise that Orlando has so much theater going on. Orlando is one of the biggest local arts communities. A lot of people don't realize that. It's literally, there's like a certain point in Orlando that once you drive past it, it's its completely own town. It's completely disassociated from Disney World and Universal and all the theme parks. And there's a really strong local community here. And I think Orlando does a very good job at that. I'm here now in sort of the park of Fringe, the free section here where they have food carts. There's a big beer tent over there. Ooh, might check that out later. But I'm actually gonna hang tight over here and watch some sort of performers perform before my show starts. Come on, let's go. I've been saying how Orlando Fringe has been going on for quite some time now. Well, this is all the other places that I guess Fringe happens. Montreal, New York, Ottawa, Dublin, Chicago, Edinburgh, Rochester, New York, Cincinnati. Oh my God. It's humid, I'm sweating. My forehead is just like a slip and slide. I have headed back inside where all the shows go on because it is almost 4 o'clock. Almost time for Oh Hi Johnny. Oh hi Johnny. So we have made it in. There it is, the football from The Room. Pretty good view, I think. It's a bit of a smaller theater, but that's kind of how all these Fringe shows are gonna be like. Now, obviously, no filming is gonna be allowed during the show, so I am gonna sit back and enjoy Oh Hi Johnny. Huh. Wow. I love Fringe. I'm having a good time. The Room musical was very, very funny. It was probably one of the longer shows here. It's about 90 minutes, so be advised if you're going to be coming to the Fringe show and checking that out. But I'm having a really, really good time. Timed up perfectly because now I've got to head over to my next show here at the Fringe, Meet the Replacements, with my friend Greg in it. So we are going to go do that now. This place is pretty cool. I'm going to be checking out the next show, Meet the Replacements. So, like I said, Fringe is a pretty interesting place. This here is a show called P-Vira's Scaravan Sing-Along. It's a drag queen who I guess is in that van, and when you get a ticket to the show, you go into that van and you sing Disney karaoke. Very interesting.
Floating baby.
It's a floating baby.
She's not that, she's floating.
Hashtag floating baby.
Hashtag floating baby. The Fringe Festival continues. We are still going on. My next show is the Game of Thrones parody musical.
I saw a show here last year. Yeah? Near the Starknet. With Mark.
To Orlando, where the drivers on I-4 are less aggressive than the swans at Lake Eola.
Oh man, that Game of Thrones one was so funny. It was really, really cool. Honestly, if you are a big Game of Thrones fan, definitely go check that out. I think that's a really, really good introductory to Fringe, introductory to theater. If you don't really go out and see these kind of shows, I would absolutely recommend that Game of Thrones show. I have actually ended up staying a little bit longer here at Fringe than I intended to be. I wanted to leave after Meet the Replacements, but my friends Dave and Greg have been kind enough to give me 2 tickets for Game of Thrones and 1 for, I don't know, I can't really say, I'm not going to say it on the vlog, but S-word for poop. It's a parody musical of It at 10:45, and I think we're going to close out the night there. Fringe goes on from 12 at noon to 12 o'clock at night. It's a whole day thing, and it's going on for 2 weeks. Let's go get some ice cream, and let's head into the show and go see, S-word for cook, sorry. It, the musical parody. See, that's the name of it, that's why. I guess the cool thing about Fringe is, there's a lot of different types of shows that happen at Fringe, and this It show is definitely not for me. I was very excited to see it. It's obviously a very, very interesting idea, but not all the glitters is gold here is Fringe, and I think that was my first sort of not that great show. Definitely not for me. Way too crass. Not a big fan of that. It was, yeah, that's just one show out of the many shows that they've got going on here at Fringe. Sorry that this probably wasn't the most exciting of videos. Obviously, when I'm going to go see a bunch of theater shows, it's not really good etiquette to try and film anything during the show, so it's a lot of up to your imagination. But what I would say is if you are in the Orlando area and if you are any sort of a fan of live performance entertainment, you absolutely need to make time for Fringe if you haven't already. 3 out of the 4 shows I saw today were fantastic, and I would absolutely recommend seeing all of them. Meet the Replacements, Oh Hi Johnny, Thrones, the Game of Thrones musical, all of them very, very good. I will say it was finally so nice to finally be able to partake in an Orlando sort of festival, an Orlando tradition that has been going strong since 1992. And oh my God, I'm layered in my own sweat. My face is shining. So let's wrap this thing up. Thank you guys for watching VincentVision. Please like, subscribe, watch all the other videos, all that good stuff if you haven't already. Please check out Orlando Fringe. It is awesome, tons of fun, and who knows, if you show up, maybe I might see you there. Thank you guys for watching VincentVision, and have a good night. Very dangerous to cross the road while vlogging. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off. Have a good night, everybody.